Alright guys, today we're gonna go over how to protect the end of your rope by either whipping the rope or fusing the rope. The rope naturally made of two different material, either man-made material, synthetic material such as polypropylene, polyester or nylon ropes, or natural made materials such as sisal, like this one, or jute, like this one, cotton, or manila, or coir, which is made from fiber of coconut shells. The only way to protect the end of natural made rope is by whipping. Like here in this example, sisal is whipped the end. It's a simple whip. There's various ways to whip a rope, but this is the simplest way right here, which is I'm going to show you. Or you can tie a knot. This rope I made from cedar tree bark, just for the pioneering merit badge I was teaching. So it's a cordage, twist it together, and just tie simple overhand knot at the end or at the beginning of the rope. Now synthetic rope, you can either fuse the end, like here this is a climbing rope, this is dynamic climbing rope. The end is fused, and this is a static climbing rope. The end is fused and you got a tape at the end. Here you can tape also the end and fuse it, just to fuse the end. Or there's another way by backsplice. This is a sisal, which is the end of the rope is backspliced to itself, and this is polypropylene, which is the end of the rope backspliced to itself. And I left this three ends intentionally just for demonstration. But normally you will cut the end and burn the end to the rope itself, or fuse it to itself. This is another backsplice, and the ends are fused to the rope itself. Alright, now the structure of the rope, whether it's man-made or synthetic, is either by strands twisted against each other. In this case I have 3 strands twisted against each other, or you have, in this case it's a whipped shell or mantle, and with the core strands or the kernels. Another example, synthetic rope, the paracord. This is 550 paracord. You got the sheath on the outside, and you have 7 strands on the inside. I just pulled it so you can see it. 7 strands on the inside. Alright, so we want to protect the end from unraveling by either fusing or whipping. I'll be right back with you to show you how you can fuse and whip. Alright, fusing the end of the rope is very simple. Just get a source of heat. In this case we have a candle, and just come closer, above the flame in a ventilated area. And then be careful, it's very hot. Get a newspaper or advertisement and pull out on the rope itself, and you fuse the end of the rope. Alright, what happened here, when you apply heat, the material start melting and fuse to itself. I'll try to zoom in, see if you can see it there. Here you go. That's fusing the rope end. Alright, now I'm going to show you how to whip the end of the rope. Use a piece of twine around 12 to 18 inches long, or you can use even floss. Make a bite, and if you don't know the terminology, what bite means, and what other rope terminology, I'll refer you to my first video. Make a bite, the twine, then lay the twine against the rope end, just like that, and hold the rope end and the standing rope together next to the rope end with your thumb. Now grab the rest of the twine, and you want to get at least half an inch away from the rope end, 3/4 to half an inch away, and you start working toward the end of the rope by turning the twine under and around the rope itself, leaving at the beginning just a small tag right here so you can pull at the end of your wrapping. So go around, make sure it's tight as you go around. You want to go at least the same diameter length, the same as the diameter of the rope, or maybe 1.5 times the diameter of the rope that you're trying to whip. It's about enough. Then insert the twine end into the loop you formed, then pull on the tag end, so you tug in the loop and the twine end under the actual wrapping or the whipping. You can use pencil or plier, but be careful when you use plier to pull this end so you can tug in the twine under. Alright, once you're done, now you can cut these two ends and burn them. I use a lighter this time. And that will actually glue the ends together, just like that. So again, guys, be careful. When you use fire or lighter inside the house, make sure it's ventilated. I don't recommend to use it without, especially if you're a scout, without the supervision of an adult. And it's better to do it outside. Here you go. This is how to whip a rope, or the end of the rope. Again, guys, if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. There are so many other ways to whip the rope, especially if it's made out of strands. In this case, we have sheath and a core, but also there's different ways how to whip the end of the rope. So if you have any question, I'll be more than happy to answer them. You can send me an email, or just put down your comment, and subscribe to the channel. Have a good day.